guys, good morning. Nice to meet you again. Today we start by studying grammar and we start a new chapter that's subject-verb agreement. First of all, guys, when I talk about agreement, what do we mean? We expect by the end of the lesson to identify, first of all, what does agreement mean? Okay, and this agreement should be between what? Okay, if we talk about agreement, we mean that the subject and the verb should match together, should agree in something. What is it? That's the number. The number. So if I talk about the number, what do we mean by number? Number, guys, means the form of a word that takes to indicate whether the word is singular or plural. And if I say cat, the word cat or the word egg or the word person, or refer to one thing, or one place, or one man, or an idea, only one. So when I talk about one, this is singular. If I talk about more than one, it's plural. So this leads us to talk about the agreement. The agreement should be between the verb and the subject in number. If the subject is singular, the verb should take the singular form. And if the subject is plural, for sure the verb should take the plural form. If we take exercise 1, guys, page 201, to classify nouns and pronouns by number. For sure it's an easy task, but it's a must to start by it to identify the difference between the singular and the plural one. If we look at number 1, yes, that's it, rodeo. We have rodeos. For sure it's plural. If I say book, for sure it's singular. And for sure, guys, we know that I refers to singular pronoun, while they refers to the plural, third person plural. I mean that, if we talk about singular and plural, it could be with the subject, whether it's noun or pronoun. That's it. To be more definite, guys, when we talk about agreement of subject and verb, we say that the verb should agree in number with its subject. The singular subject takes the singular verb. For example, when I say the car comes to a sudden stop. The car comes to a sudden stop. Here the subject is car, matches with the verb that comes. How? We know that the verb, if the subject is singular, the verb in the present form should take ss, or es or ies, depends on the ending of the verb. On the other hand, when I say on that route the airplane flies, the same airplane singular and flies singular. So guys, if we look at these two examples, Ahmed play football every day, or Ahmed plays football every day. It's clear that the subject here, Ahmed, as we mentioned, the subject is singular. Yes, Ahmed is singular. So the verb should take the singular form. That's using s. It's a must to put s if the subject is singular. And also when we talk about the agreement with the plural subject, whether it's noun or pronoun. In this case, we have we. We is a plural pronoun. That's why the verb should be like or likes. Yes, the answer, yes. That's what you said. Like, not likes. Why? Because, we is plural. Here we don't have to confuse, guys. Not to confuse between s that's added to the verb if the subject is singular, like when I said Ahmed plays, and s that's what we call s plural, that's put to the nouns at the end of the nouns. When I say things, boys, cats, whatever. Be careful. S added to the verb is a singular sign. It's a sign that refers that the subject is singular. That's why the verb takes the singular form. While s ending or coming after the noun is a sign that the noun is plural, and that's why the verb should come without s with it. Guys, after knowing the agreement between subject and verb, let's have a look at the problems or the exceptions that happen or take place for the agreement. The first issue, guys, and this is my advice to you, be careful. The agreement is between the subject and the verb, so you have to identify your subject and verb regardless to anything that comes in between. We mean whether you have many things, many words between the subject and the verb, be careful. The phrases and the clauses between them don't affect the relationship between the subject and the verb agreement. And the more the space between the subject and the verb, maybe the more problems you may face in identifying that. But once you put your finger on the subject, and put your finger on the verb, the matter would be easier. So my example for you here, the man in black suit is my brother. In black suit is just a phrase, prepositional phrase in the middle. It doesn't affect at all the relationship between the man and is. Also, if I put a clause instead of the phrase here, if I say the man who plays football well is my brother. So who plays football well? Be careful. Plays is the subject of the pronoun who. And who plays football well doesn't affect anything, because if I say the man who plays football well is an adjective clause. Relative clause doesn't affect the relationship between the man or the word man, the subject, and the verb plays. Guys, now you have to go to your book, page number 205, exercise A. That's about the same topic. Yes. If we talk about subject-verb agreement, again, we said there should be a relationship between them. So let's practice, and practice makes perfect and better for us. In each of the following sentences, underline the verb in parentheses that agree in subject. Number 1. Soccer is or are the world's most popular sport. For sure, soccer is something, only one, singular, that's why it takes is. So if we talk about the verbs here, auxiliary verbs, we can talk about am, is, are, was, were, have, has, do, does. As we mentioned before, be careful of the agreement here between the pronoun or the subject and the verb in them. So if I say our cat like or likes to watch television, yes, give me the answer, man. Yes, our cat likes. Why likes, guys? Simply because we have a singular subject, cat, so the verb should take is. Second one, the entire class enjoy or enjoys reading. Class, by the way, is a collective noun, but since we talk about the class here as one unit, who enjoy, who do the same act, so it's singular, that's why the class, yes, enjoys. Number 3, before he became a lawyer, my uncle Nasio was or were. For sure, Nasio, yes, was, not were. Also here, don't look at all to the prepositional phrase, the introductory phrase. The subject here is, yes, uncle. Next one. This music have elements of harmony that are very complex. Music has or have? For sure, has. Music has. If you cannot understand, also the demonstrative adjective here that modify it is singular, so it's a sign that the whole subject is singular. Is, are, Raphael usual? We have a name of a person here, that's Raphael, proper noun. And this proper noun is singular, so we have is. Guys, be careful in the question form. We have to look to what comes after the practice, because simply we have inversion. We have the verb before the subject. So when you look at the agreement here, the verb comes before the subject, and that's what we call question order. As the final plot twist is revealed, the audience starts to understand Why the butler left the French doors open? Audience, yes, understand, rise, okay, or start to understand. The audience also collective noun, just like class, okay, but also we talk about audience as one unit, that's why we have to say, yes, stars. My mother prefers a good book to a good movie. My mother, yes, prefers, guys, tell me. Mother prefers, for sure. Many. Be careful about many, guys. Many is, yes, no, it's not an adjective here. It's a pronoun. It's indefinite pronoun. You know, guys, that many is indefinite pronoun. Since is not followed by a noun, so it's a pronoun in this case. And many is one of the indefinite pronouns that are plural. Just like several, like few, yes, many and all. So many are, not many is. Before they leave for vacation, the workmen, I know, yes. Workmen ask. The grass is. Also, guys, be careful about uncountable nouns, whether we are talking about quantities or liquids. Be careful, they are considered singular. So when I say the juice is, water is, okay, but if I talk about water bottles are, that's okay, one point. About collective nouns, again, collective noun, if we consider them one unit, so the agreement here, consider the collective noun singular noun, that's why it should take singular form of the verb. The team is playing football, so they are playing like one unit. They are not like individuals, okay? This is team. But if I say the team are meeting today, the team are leaving in different directions. Yes, they are leaving in different directions, so the team are, because we mean here the individuals or the members of the team. Okay, exercise 2, guys. Think of it for a while and we continue checking your understanding. Hey guys, okay, we have a note here, guys, about indefinite pronouns. If we have pronouns like all, any, more, most, none, some, be careful. Okay, what determine here, okay, the relationship between the subject and the verb is not the subject. You have to look to the object of the preposition phrase that follows. And if I say, for example, all of the vegetables, I say all of the vegetables. All here, okay, yes, is plural. How do you know? Because of the object of preposition vegetables. So all of the vegetables were. All of the vegetables were. But if I say all of the salad, uncountable, noun, quantity, so we say all of the salad was, not were. Was. Yes, okay. For sure, okay, the same like when I say all of the juice is, not are, but all of the students are the same. So be careful here, what determines the relationship or the agreement is the object of preposition, not the subject. Okay, let's move to practice. Exercise 4, guys, identify subjects and verbs that agree in number. We just take the first 5 examples, leaving the chance to you to practice more at home. Identify the subject in each sentence. First, you have to identify the subject, and by the way, it should be the first step when you answer any question, to identify your subject and identify your verb. Then choose the form of the verb that agrees with the subject. Number 1, the launch of a space shuttle attract the interest of people throughout the world. The launch, yes. Be careful, guys. Okay, we agree here or match between the subject, that's, yes, the subject for sure, guys, is launch. Yes, okay, it's launch. Okay, and the verb should be, yes, attracts, okay, not attract. Number 2, our themes, or our thermos, which is in the picnic basket bowl, is or are filled with apple juice. Yes, okay, thermos here, so we have are. Next one, number 3, that collection of poems. Be careful, guys, we are not matching between poems. We agree between the subject, not the object of preposition. Some of the common mistakes, okay, about students' agreement is that they match between the nearest word to the verb. So they think that the object of preposition here, poems, should match or agree with are. No, we agree between the subject and the verb, not between the object of preposition and the verb. So collection is not are. Next, people in some states, yes, observe, not okay, observe. The children need for sure. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed a lot, and if you have any questions, you can interact with us afterwards, inshallah.